welcome you guys to my YouTube channel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited, but I'm a little bit nervous too because this is I would say my first official video. You guys have probably seen the little teaser video that's on the channel, but this is actually my first full-fledged video showing you guys my face, talking to the camera, and interacting. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna dust off fear and get right to it. So if this is your first time tuning in, again, I'm Shalyce and I'm a lifestyle content creator. Basically what that means is I share a lot of behind the scenes of my life as I balance motherhood and business, and also I'm really passionate about inspiring other women who are committed to growth, achieving their goals, and glowing from the inside out. So if you're watching me for the first time today, you are officially a part of the Glow Getter gang, and I would love, love, love for you guys to hit the good old subscribe button. That would mean the world to me, so that way you can stay in the know of future videos, because although this is my first time in front of the camera, this will not be my last. Now, we've all been spending a lot of time at home, probably much more time than we would want to. So I wanted to share some home decor stuff with you guys today, especially since fall is here. So I am in like the full swing with fall. I've been to the pumpkin patch with the kids, got the pumpkins outside, redid my porch and all of that good stuff. And I will show you guys some behind the scenes of the redo for the porch as well. But today I'm working on the inside of the house, working on the dining room table. So I'm super excited to jazz that up. I got some really cute decor pieces that I'm going to show you guys, as well as some fresh flowers that you guys see. So there's a local floral wholesaler in my area that has like the most amazing flowers. So I was able to get some really good items with some really beautiful fall colors, like you see the bronze here on the amaranthus, and then we have the yellow ranunculus. So super excited to share some behind the scenes with you guys and showing you how to create some of these centerpieces yourself for your dining room table, or really anywhere in your home. So one of the things that I didn't share in my initial intro is I'm an event planner. So I naturally love events, design, all of that good stuff, but I am not a florist. So again, I said all of that to say, you guys can do this too. Although I love events and design, I am not a professional floral designer. So anything that I'm showing you today, you can do these things yourselves too. All right, so let's get to it. We're gonna start today with the floral centerpieces. I've already separated them, and we also have some greenery here too. We have some smilax. So I've broken them out, and what I'm gonna do next is go ahead and trim them a little bit, and then I'll show you guys as well some of the vases that I have. So let's get to it. What I'm doing is I actually have multiple of these little small vases that I'm going to fill down the center of the table. As I mentioned earlier, I have some pumpkins, have another little fall sign, and then I have some china. So I'm going to show you guys all of that in just a bit. So in terms of the small vase, I've already filled it with just some water. Just about halfway is usually good enough. And then in terms of flowers, one of the things that I like to do is kind of start off with putting some greenery in there first, just to, you know, kind of get that going first. So we have some of the smilax here. So we're just simply going to, so what I've done is just cut off a small enough piece where it's taller than the vase, but it's not too tall. So just about half of the vase. So just going to stick that guy in there just like that. And we're going to cut off some more pieces. If you have floral shears, then you can use those. Otherwise, regular scissors works just fine. So again, just a couple pieces of greenery will definitely add more greenery into it, but we just want to kind of create a really good base with the greenery before we add in all of our flowers. So all I'm doing is just cutting off. This is the smilax here, and all I'm doing is just cutting off just about a few inches, and then sticking this into the vase just to create a nice little balance on the bottom. So as you can see here, this is what it should kind of look like at the bottom. And this does not have to be exact. I think the best thing about home design and home decor is really just having fun with it. Like I said earlier, I'm not a professional florist, so I'm just having fun with it. But flowers just really make me so happy. So, especially like this ranunculus, like, look at just how beautiful this is. Like, it just reminds me of sunshine. So, it's so pretty. So, so with the ranunculus, so what I have in terms of vases, I'm probably not going to use a lot of ranunculus for this particular one, just because of the amount that I have. I think I have about 10. So I'll probably use like 1 or 2. And this is just a really nice little focal piece for it. And then usually one of the things that I like to do with flowers is I like to play around with them. Sometimes I go in and recut. So this is what we have so far. Okay, so we have our little ranunculus in there. Next, we're going to move on to the rose. So one of the good things about the rose is it just blooms so beautifully. See how nice that's and open that is. So taking off the stems, don't want any of that on there. And then some of these thorns, you want to go ahead and cut those so that way it doesn't mess your hand up. All right, so I'm just cutting the stem a little bit. Then I've already pulled the leaves off. So yep, you want to just cut the stem and then pull the leaves off, and any thorns, you want to cut those down. And then again, we're just filling it because again, we have such a small vase. So you can use any type of vase that you want to use. I just love the small ones because then you can just kind of fill the table up. I love when the table is filled down the middle as opposed to, you know, all of this extra space. So you just stick that in there like that. And then one of my favorite items that I got from the floral wholesaler is this beautiful bronze amethyst. Like, it's so beautiful. Look at the color on this. Like, it's amazing. Perfect, perfect fall colors though. I'm not pulling off all of the leaves on this, just some. And then I'm gonna cut it down, cut the stem down a little bit. Now, eventually this guy will kind of like droop down. I'm gonna cut it down just a little bit more. And then we're going to stick that in. And again, we'll play around with this. But right now, we just want to kind of just play around with texture and height and just see what it's giving. All right, now let's move on to these guys here. So we have some spray roses. And what we're going to do with the spray roses, because I have such a small vase, just gonna cut those all off there. So it looks like that. We're gonna stick these guys in there. I am actually loving it already. We're gonna stick that in there. And one of the things that I'll do, I'm gonna actually cut this down some. One of the things I'll do as we kind of go along is to check all the sides. So that's another good thing about arrangements. You want to make sure that it looks really nice on all sides. Right now, this is kind of my front side, so we'll keep playing around with it. And then we also have some stock. So this is stock. Stock is another one that I really like. It's really inexpensive, and it just makes like a really nice statement because it's so tall. So we're gonna cut the stem down on that. And then we're gonna add this guy here. I am actually really liking it already. All right, so now that we've gotten all the variety of flowers in there, I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more. You don't wanna overdo it, but I'm going to add some more Smilax. Let's cut this down just a little bit more. So again, like once you kind of get all of your flowers in there, like the first go round, then you want to take a look at it, see what you want to change. So for me, I wanted to add a little bit more greenery to it, give it kind of that garden kind of inspired look. And then again, because I kind of want my ranunculus to be the little fun, unexpected showstopper, want to make sure that's sticking out really nice in the center of it. And I'm going to add another rose to it. Again, you want to just kind of pull the leaves off on that and cut some of those thorns down, and then cut the stem down on it. All right, and then I'm checking out the back, so I think I'm gonna stick my extra rose in the back, so that way the back is giving like a really fun look. All right, and I think I'm just gonna add one more spray rose and a couple, one more spray rose there. So I just added another spray rose there, and I'm gonna add just a couple more pieces of Smilax, and then I think that centerpiece number 1 will be all set. So I'm just gonna add another piece of greenery here in the middle to again give it that, you know, kind of outdoorsy garden look. All right, guys, so this is centerpiece number 1. Super easy, didn't take that long, maybe just a few minutes. So I have a few more of these that I'm gonna whip up, and then I'm gonna show you guys next some other little fun pieces to add down the middle of the table along with china. I'm doing today, I'm keeping it really simple. Honestly, I only have 3 items that I'm gonna be using for the place settings. And so again, this should be something super easy for you guys to do too. So first things first, a gold charger plate. You can never go wrong with a gold charger plate for the fall because it ties in really perfectly with earth tones. And I got this guy from Michael's for the low. So you guys can go get this, and if you have a coupon, you probably can get it even lower than what I did. I've had these for forever, so they work out really good for my table because my table is kind of like a deep walnut color. So this is gonna go perfect on that. So charger plate. Then you want to do a really nice dinner plate, and I got this guy from Macy's maybe a couple years ago. It's just nice white china, and then it has the really nice gold rim around it to go really nice with the charger plate. So I'm gonna just layer this dinner plate right on top of the charger plate. Then last but certainly not least, a really nice simple napkin. So again, because I'm going with the earth tones, I have just this really nice ivory napkin, super simple, and then I layered it to add in more of those earth tone colors with these 2 ribbons here. So we have kind of like a taupe ribbon, and then that kind of gold bronzy color that's similar to the amaranthus, have that in here as well. So I just layered these ribbons right on top of the napkin. Then I'm gonna place this right on top of the dinner plate. So super easy in terms of place settings. Okay, so next up, guys, you definitely want to make sure that you incorporate some nice fall decor in the table. So yes, we've got the place settings, yes, we got the flowers, but something fall themed is really perfect to include on the table as well. So Target to the rescue. Target is like my favorite store. So I went to Target and got some really fun things to add onto the table. So one of those things was this cool little sign. I really like this. What it says is cool air, bonfires, yummy pies, falling leaves, cozy sweaters, pumpkin spice, friends and family, autumn is here. How perfect is that? Then the cool thing that I really like about this, that it resembles a house because clearly we're home a lot now more than ever, but also it's double-sided. So on the back, it says thankful. So this is a really nice transitional piece that I can have during the fall around Halloween, but then it can transition really easy to Thanksgiving as well. So really like this. I'm not sure if it was the dollar spot, but it's definitely from Target. Then some other cool things to definitely add to your fall table, obviously, would be some pumpkins. And you can certainly switch these out, to something else around Thanksgiving time. So you can use real pumpkins. We have some real pumpkins outside in the front of the house, but I got some of these little faux decorative pumpkins, again, also from Target. And I mean, these are just so perfect. Again, we have the really nice earth tones, and they're just so cute. I just love them. And then I got another one, again, really nice earth tone. So pieces like this, they can add, you know, some fun, a little character to the table. So definitely get some fall decor pieces to incorporate for the table as well. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. These are just items that you can get from your local Walmart or your Target dollar spot, even the Dollar Tree. Just something to, again, bring the season into your home. All right, guys, so as you can see, all the flowers are all gone, so I am officially all done. I have the chargers down, I have the dinner plates, the napkins, the flowers, the pumpkins, and my other little fall decor pieces. So it's time to show you guys the finished product. You ready? All right, come on, let me show you. All right, so my fall table is officially complete, so let me show you guys around. So first up, we have the china here. So we have our charger plate, then we have our dinner plate on top with the napkin and the ribbon band. This is super easy for you guys to do. You can grab things from your local Michael's or Target, or honestly, start with what you have already at home. If you have chargers and dinner plates, by all means use that. And then as I said, we have the ribbon here on top that has a really nice fall colors with it. Then moving on to our showstoppers, our beautiful flowers. I'm super excited with how these came out. I haven't arranged flowers in a minute, so I felt kind of rusty, but I'm super glad with how these came out. And basically what I have here is 4 different small vases. I didn't use big vases, so small vases. So this should be really easy for you guys to do yourselves. I included some roses here. As you can see, we have some like cream roses. Then we have the yellow ranunculus. We have like this orange and pink spray roses. And then we also have some of this pink stock here. And then we have this bronze amaranthus, which I am just like in love with. And then I added some smilax. I always like that, you know, little kind of garden touch, naturey touch. So super excited with how these came out. And again, this is like a cluster of 4 that I put together. I just love how that came out. And then we have some additional charger plates. My table seats 6. And then these guys, I really, really love these little fall touches. So I showed you guys earlier the little fall sign, and then we have these pumpkins. Also have this wonderful, amazing candle from Mommy Clean. Shout out to Erica at Mommy Clean. And I have another soy candle that I got from TJ Maxx, and some additional pumpkins from Target. And then I finished off the table with one more set, or cluster rather, of the arrangement. So that's it, guys. I hope that you guys like it. I hope that you guys give this a shot. It was really important for me just to kind of just bring those fall vibes right into the house. Since I'm not going out as much, definitely wanted to just bring the season indoors as much as possible. So looking forward to enjoying some dinner here with my family, and honestly just being able to see this every day. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in to my YouTube video. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for future videos.